women do not have to justify their presence in positions of power or their capability to lead an organization like the United Nations.
Is this why America is considering to pull funding? Because they're like, okay, so what did you guys do with our money? We don't have to justify what we doing with our money. And then America went like, okay, well, then we don't have to pay you. And they went like, Ree! No, but like, seriously, how did we get to this point? Like, how is it a respectable organization, quote unquote, get to say something so fucking retarded? It's like, obviously, every single person that's placed in a leadership position should be able to be held responsible, without exception. Right? Like women aren't these fairies, like these supernatural entities, these pixies that are like beyond reproach, right? Like they never do anything wrong. We should never assume that a woman can be incompetent. Again, like this type of ideology works for women because like it benefits them, right? Like you want to live in a world where like people don't hold you responsible ever. And for simps, like people that never touched a woman, people that generally don't know anything about women, like maybe it's a young man that lived in a home alone, single. The only woman that he knows is his mother. And so when he sees another woman, he is horny, he's excited, he wants to please her. And he generally thinks that, like, all women are nice, all women are pleasant. And so, like, okay, well, so what if you don't hold them accountable? Because all of them are gentle creatures. And so when they hear something like this, they think, well, if I pattern this, then women will like me. And that's pretty much how feminism managed to get hold in 2016, because the internet was new. You had a lot of teenage boys on the internet, and messages like this, well, apparently it's like, okay, if I pattern this, if I say this, women will like me. Turns out that they didn't like him. They still like Chad. But also, take into account like what they're saying, right? Like women don't have to be held accountable. So basically, like Marine Le Pen, this is why they're afraid that if she wins in France, like she will never be held accountable. Like she can literally do whatever. She can reverse mass migration. She can demolish the welfare system. She can bring nationalism back. She can start a dictatorship, and nobody will hold her accountable because she's a woman. To be honest, though, I would actually like to live in such a world where women don't get held accountable, because like you can generally like start the business. And all you have to do is to hire a woman, put her at the front, right? And then, like, you can have, like, the worst PR ever. You can tell your customers to go fuck themselves. You can break any law imaginable. And nobody will hold you accountable because you're having, like, the woman as a shield. But yeah, this is the United Nations, right? Like, respectable organization. People look up to. Taxpayer money is going there. And they say, like, the dumbest things imaginable. There used to be this show in Romania, Children Say Dumb Things. And it was very interesting. Like, you would have, like, the presenter, like, talking with kids. And he would talk about serious issues. They were like, how do you feel about this? How do you feel about that? And most kids, like, they generally didn't know, and so they would say dumb things. Even those kids would say things that are smarter than what the United Nations is saying. This is like the interesting thing. It's noticing how institutions, like, they kind of have, like, stolen valor in a way. Because, like, if you think about it, when an institution is formed, in the beginning, it generally tries to accomplish what it's supposed to accomplish, right? And it's usually, like, staffed by legitimate, competent people. But as the years go by, those competent people, like, either die off of old age or they retire, like, something happens, and you have new people, right? And then you have grifting, and then you have, like, incompetent people, you have nepotism, and the name of the institution is the same, like, it's the same institution, right? But it's not doing what it used to do. Like, it's now doing something completely different, and it's also, like, in some cases, malicious. And it uses the stolen valor of the original people that were there, and they were competent. And for some reason, like, there is no audit. Like, the public will never, like, actually try to hold them responsible. Or maybe, like, this is what is happening here. Like, they're actually holding the women at the United Nations responsible, and so they're freaking out. They're basically issuing a papal bull saying that no, you should not hold any woman responsible. If you actually follow UN Women, it is like the worst caricature imaginable. Like, these are the people that push for words like chest feeding, wumuksen, right? Like wumuksen, because again, it's like the most mentally deranged thing, right? Like, to butcher the English language in such a way. They basically say, okay, so like man is a word, and so woman contains the word man, and they hate men, and so they're going to say wumuksen, right? Like, they put an X instead of A. And again, like, this is an actual organization that people pay tax money for. See, like this is another thing with taxes. I'm not a libertarian. Like, I don't think that taxation is theft, because you are getting something for the taxes, right? Like, when a thief steals something from you, you don't get anything back. And so taxation, I guess, is like semi-theft. And usually, like, if you're against taxes, they will say, but like, what about the roads, right? What about the bridges? And like, I'm fine with the roads and the bridges. What I'm not fine is like paying for someone else's luxurious lifestyle. This is what triggers me, right? Like, I can even understand taxes that are being used for things that don't work. Like, for instance, in America, they have like a multi-million-dollar jet, which never worked, right? Taxpayer body was getting to that, but like, okay, you can say that's R&D, you know, like, it's a project, didn't work, okay, fine. But when I hear that a person at the European Union makes 10,000 euros a month out of my taxes, and I have to wonder, it's like, do I really earn that much so that the government can take, so some chucklehead that I probably don't like and tries to make my life miserable can live a luxurious lifestyle in Brussels? That's what triggers me, you know? And it triggers me more than aid to South Africa. Because at least the idea of aid to South Africa is to get soft power, right? Like, the Donald Trump actually exercised this in his first mandate. I don't know, like, what nation. I think it was Nigeria or some shit like that. And he basically said, if you guys don't do what we say, we're going to cut foreign aid. And so, like, that's why you genuinely give foreign aid. It's not to help people there. It's to make the warlords, the leaders of that country, do what you say. You're literally buying them off, right? Like, that's what foreign aid is supposed to do. I still don't agree with it, by the way, just so you guys know. But I find it more acceptable than giving money to people like this. When they say stuff like this. Which doesn't help any women, right? Like, no woman in Eastern Europe was helped by this person, ever. Like, they can't name a single lady from my country that was helped because of the United Nations. Let me know what you guys think, though. And as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.